to this video tutorial for computational thinking and social science. We will now examine code example 2.5, where the task is to calculate the sum from 1 to 10. And the code example has two different examples. Let's look at the shortly longer one, or somewhat longer one. So here is the code example, and the idea is that the variable sum contains the sum of things that we want to work on. This is the gatherer variable described later in the book. If you look at what the sum contains, it starts from 0. Then at this point of time, the sum is 0 plus 1. And this time, because it always continues to increase to the sum, so this means that at this time this is the previous sum plus now the new number that's added here, and the same logic goes on until the series includes every number from 0 to 10. So this is one way to calculate the sum from 0 to 10, but as you can see, it's somewhat long. And imagine if you would need to calculate the sum from 0 to 100 or 1000 or something like that. That would not work in this kind of way. And that's why programming languages have the ability to say that we want to repeat a command for some kind of items. So if you look at the similarities, this line is similar and this line is similar, and all of this here is summarized into this for each loop or for structure. And the idea with the for structure is that you iterate over something. So you go through different values of 1, 2, 10 with the iterator, the current number. So the idea is that the current number gets every value from 1 to 10, one by one on this time. So let's actually look this a bit further in slightly more detail further. So just looking at this. And what happens is that the sum variable, let's mark it here, the sum variable, it starts to be 0. And then we start going through the for loop. So first we set that the current number is 1. So we say that the new sum variable is previous sum variable, so that was 0 plus 1, the current number. There's nothing else to do, so we go back because there's still items on this list that we want to iterate over. This list here that we want to iterate on. So then we give the current number the second value on this list, or we iterate over the list. So now it's 2. So now we say that the sum is sum, so 0 plus 1, plus the new current number. The new current number is 2. And then again, there's nothing else to do here. So we go back there. There's still things to go over. There's still things to iterate. So now the next number is 3. So we said that 3 is the current number. Sum equals sum. So this here plus the current number, 3. So if we actually look what this does, this line here, this for each structure and so on, executes the same idea, but in shorter and easier to maintain thing. And what's really important to notice from here is that you have this thing here that you want to go through, you want to iterate on this. You assign each value from here to the current number at its own time. So first we start from 1 being the current number. We execute this program code here with that idea. So we set current number as 1. And then in the end, because there's still things to go through, we go back in the beginning and take the next one. So we iterate, we take the next one and we set that as 2. We continue on that. So if I would show you what's the value of the current number during the program execution, it would be on the first time it would be 1, then it would be 2, then it would be 3, 4, 5. The value of the sum in the end, here it would be 1, here it would be 1 plus 2, that's 3. Here it would be 1 plus 2 plus 3, as we sort of show here, so 6, and so on.